You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
enabled it. Okay, how about now? Okay, yes, it is coming now. All right. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Today is September the 13th. Oh my goodness, yes, I'm speaking a little bit of a low voice today, but I think that is fine. I think everything's able to be heard right now. I mean, yeah, I mean, just as I'm speaking right now, it doesn't really pop out the minus 20 decibel like what I'm seeing on the scale right now. So I think it is working perfectly fine. Yeah, also, of course, the penis mug is still there. I still have to clear that out. But yeah, just a little bit of a bunch of a mess on the desk, not that much. Yeah, anyways, I think that is it. Anywho, let me tell, today is finally the, what you say, the final episode of the Grand Tour, which has been well, published today. Yeah, I think it's like 22 years. I saw somewhere on the post which says like it has been 22 years since the trio has started Top Gear, and now they're finishing the grand tour with the last episode of On the Road, which I am planning on watching during this stream today. I did find one link. I mean, of course, y'all won't be able to see anything, but you'll be able to hear it. That's one compromise that I can do it. Maybe in the future, somewhere like around under the bottom of the picture right now, you're seeing right now, right? This picture right now, right? Over there, I think I can somehow figure out. I mean, of course I can, but like, it should not be able to be detected by the Twitch bots. I can maybe be able to be put a screen to it, but as I said, right, it's like if it's in English, it's going to get struck to fuck. If it's in Russian, it doesn't get struck to like absolutely nothing, and just everything flows under the radar. Most people don't even delete the bot after that. So yeah, that is it. But for some reason, I don't think maybe my Wi-Fi has not been paid yet, but the quality of the listening, I mean, as compared to I think the last time that I did it, it is kind of a bit sharper, but still, like my face over here, it's kind of like in the dark. Maybe it's because the light, but I already like positioned this lamp which I have here, kind of like towards myself, and if I, you know, position it more, it's going to be like, bright, like directly into my eye. So I think this is the maximum I can go, while being comfortable. So yeah, anyways, today's Friday, already down nice pint of Holster Light. I saw this one, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, English lettering, fancy shit, right? And then I could see, I went on the back of the bottle and said it is produced in Belarus. I was not actually disappointed because I took a sip before reading the label, and I mean, yeah, it basically advertises light beer, and it was light. It was pretty light. I think the concentration is like 4.4. Yeah, 4.4 alcohol. So it's a good starter. And there's the normal one, which is the whiskey and the coke combination. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, now it is 9:40. I think I'll be for two more 20 minutes until it becomes 10. Then I will go and watch the show. Now, of course, I paid for the Amazon subscription, and I did buy the subscription. I'm going to watch it on the original site. So yeah, so I'm just going to basically broadcast the audio. I hope it doesn't get cucked, because well, today is basically the day which it was uploaded, and this photo which I have right now over here, right, like this photo, let me just show you. Right, I mean, this is like a great photo, which I didn't see this before, right? But like I just like, whenever like I already have the link, so I'm going to play it. Hopefully it works. But like, this car is Jeremy's car, which Jeremy is sitting on top of the hood. There is James as well, and there's Richard laughing about and stuff like that. And on top of that, it says October 20, 2022 till September 13, which is today, 2024. So yeah, I think it's been like 22 years, which is just I mean, it is kind of like insane when you think about it, right? Like, so much time has passed, but yeah, so much passed. And the funny thing is, I started watching when I was little, and I remember, I think it was on this, not on Discovery. I think I started watching Top Gear basically on like a Russian channel, which was dubbed, of course, in Russian. But I don't remember what was the name of the channel. I think it was, maybe it was BBC, maybe it was Discovery, but like some of them like major channels which uploaded and like showed the show basically. And yeah, and I mean, the only shows which I like probably watched which were on Discovery, which was Mythbusters, how it's made, then two people, like two guys in a garage, like one thin guy, one fat guy. I think it was like restoration of old cars or something. That thing I watched, yeah. Then American Chopper, of course, yes, come on, how can you forget that? And Top Gear, yes. I don't know which one. I think it was Discovery or it was SDS. There was another channel in the Russia which was I think broadcasting it. Broadcast. I'm drunk. Broadcasting it. So yeah, I mean yeah, like even back then I didn't even know Russian. Like I didn't even know Russian properly. Forget English, right? I didn't even know English that well, but I still like enjoyed and whatever pathetic translation. But like whenever I watch the Russian dub versions or whatever, right? Like the jokes don't land that well, and the comedy itself is like uh, lost to like about like 40%, right? So, but still, even with that, with that this thing, I didn't fall in love, but like I I don't know. It's kind of like the thing is like I mean me and my friends, right? It's like we are three. These people are three. This trio basically, right? It's kind of like correspondent to it, and it's like something that we properly connected to without much influence actually. It's like I'm pretty sure none of us, if you will ask, none of us can actually pinpoint to the time where we actually reference Top Gear in our daily discussion. And right now if I open Telegram and if I go to a group, it's like majority of the things, not like majority, but it's like majority of the things are related, or like the names or whatever, right, are related to Top Gear or the Grand Hair. Yeah. Actually, what I'm speaking about right now is I think yes, I think I should plug my external microphone so that I'll be able to hear properly. But I don't know. I think I should. Some weird shit is happening outside. I don't know. I mean, it's Friday. Anything can happen. So yeah. So I think yeah. You know what? I think I'll finally will get the microphone from under the bed, which is behind me, and finally set it up over here. So it's going to be right here. It's going to be pointing at least like this height. So if I'll be speaking at a normal volume, which is speaking right now, I think like right now you all won't be able to hear it because I'm not sure where the microphone is. Wait. Okay, so it's not up top, that's for sure. Listen, I have no fucking idea where the fuck is it. Maybe it's actually at the bottom of the laptop somewhere. So yeah, anyways, that is it. Let me show you all what I did. I mean, of course, you saw this picture, and then the text, which is tiny bit not at the center. I think I feel like yeah. So let me just nudge it a little bit. How about that? Yeah, I think from the left side to the right side, I think it's enough. I think it's the same pixel fucking ratio with from the left side to the right side, so I think that's enough. So yeah, that's enough it. Okay, anywho, let me go and open the link. Now I did watch some of it on my phone and it worked perfectly fine, even though I had to watch like two unskippable ads by it. But what can you do, right? I mean, of course I'm officially watching it from an official Amazon Prime subscription. So yep, but for this today I am going to, let's hope if it loads, it loads, right? Please load, I swear. Okay, I can see it, I can hear it. What about you? That's the main thing. Why the fuck is it loading? What the fuck is wrong with this shit? Excuse me. It just wrote the Amazon logo and then it completely stopped. What's up with that? I fucking have it. I have it in SD resolution. Excuse me. What's up with that? I guess I have to like let it load a bit, I guess. I don't know. It is loading like that wheel of loading is there. Maybe, maybe not. Because it worked on my phone right now. So let me just go take a piss. I'll come back. If it doesn't load until then, I'll have to figure it out.
Гранд Тур представляет Джереми Кларксон, Ричард Хаммонд,
Looking from here. As you can see, it's not. Oh no, it is loading. What the fuck? As soon as I came, the fucking ad was loading. Right?
Джеймс Мэй, на пасашок.
Okay, so it is loading. What the hell? I thought it wouldn't load. Alright then. How about audio? Are we getting the audio?
Здравствуйте, добро пожаловать на наш последний Гранд-тур.
Oh, because it was loading the Russian version. That's why. Oh fuck. Yeah, it was also Russian because basically I have the Amazon link of Russian. That's why it works in Russian. I guess I mean I switched it to original, so I think it's gonna work right now. Okay. Okay. Audio is there. That's good. So let's try the HD version. Let's see if the HD version plays. I know I shouldn't do that, but let's see. Let's hope if it works. If it works, that'll be good because on the phone the quality is good. Like I mean, to be fair, it is a small screen, right? And I'm putting it on the laptop, so of course, it's gonna be a bigger screen. But let's hope I switch to the HD version. Let's hope it works right now. It is loading, I guess. I guess the website just needs to take time to load. But anyways, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I saw the time. It takes 2 hours for this episode, so quite a while. So if I start at 10, I'll finish at 12. So let's hope. Let's hope the quality buffers properly and everything works. If not, then yes. Right now it's 9:51. I'll wait till 9:55. If it doesn't happen, I'll switch to the HD version and then we'll watch it from there. So yeah. Ships. I decided, what? Each weekend I'm going to be buying a new beer and testing it out because like there's so many beers and the last 2 years I was just buying the same exact couple of beers. So I decided, what, this year I'm going to decide to buy something new and try to taste something different. So yeah, so this is the one that I saw, kind of looked good, so I decided, what, I'm going to buy this one. And also this Lay's packet which says bacon on it. So I hope that uh, tastes decent enough. um, I don't know actually. I did it. Maybe I should refresh it. Maybe it'll work better with the HD. Maybe not. Even I think HD is just going to fine with it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to waste any more time. That's it. The thing is, like right now, I have it in a smaller screen. That is perfectly fine. But if I put it full screen, then the resolution goes to shit. For some reason, it's loading. Why are you loading? Why are you loading? Why are you loading? And thing is, the laptop doesn't have like a pre-built where you can see like how much data is being downloaded and uploaded, right? So you just have to know. It's like I hope it is fucking buffering properly. Otherwise, it's fucking stuck. You have no fucking idea. And I tried to like install like an extra plugin, not a plugin, like a add-on which like showed me, it's like okay fine, over here is going to show me the up and down speed. Didn't fucking work properly. Look absolutely horrible. One for the moon. Alright. Yeah. Basically, the last episode of this show on Amazon Prime.
Hello and welcome to our last ever Grand Tour. And because this is the last time that James, Richard and I will ever work together, Mr. Willman said we should do something important. He said we should each buy a medium-sized electric car and then see how many laps of the M25 we could do in it on one charge. And we decided to ignore him and come here.
See, I saw it on the phone. It looked absolutely amazing. This fucking scene. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Now I've watched like I think like 10 minutes of this first episode, so must adjust from it.
I've always loved the Stag. I've loved it since I was a small boy. But I never actually thought I'd own one. To be honest, I didn't think I was allowed to own one. Only people like David Niven could own a Stag. I'd never even driven one in accordance with the rule that you should never meet your hero. But now I have, I'm delighted to say, it's absolutely lovely.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, Lewis Collins arrived.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I am now the proud owner of a 3-litre Mark I Ford Capri.
Is it a GT?
No, GXL.
Why didn't you get a GT?
Because this is better.
Not really.
Before I had a chance to argue, Clarkson arrived, having already made a mistake.
Why have you bought a Lancia?
Because 20 or so years ago, I used one to drive across Botswana and proved it was the ideal car for Africa.
But it broke down all the time.
Yes, it did, but that was front engine. This, mid-engine, it's a Monte Carlo. And I've made several modifications to suit the conditions. Let me talk you through them, if I may. At the back here, 308 Ferrari taillights.
They look good.
Quad tailpipes.
Nice.
Delta Integrale wheels, Delta Integrale headlamps and grille, and then Lotus blue paintwork.
Wow, does any of that make it more reliable?
And, you know, we've been doing this for...
112 years.
Yeah, 112 years. I've learned a few lessons. So, inside, I have replaced the leather seats, which get hot, with cloth seats.
Yes.
And a sort of Alcantara racing steering wheel. And...
Why does it say Momo on the steering wheel?
you look down there, I've removed the glove box and replaced it with...
Is that a fridge?
Yes. For my cold beverages. From a zesty drink fridge.
Wow.
Zest drink.
Actually quite good.
Does any of that make it more reliable?
No, but I'll be more comfortable.
You will have a cold drink whilst you wait at the side of the road.
Yeah, it
so
makes
I like
the
your
many
thinking.
breakdowns more bearable.
No, it's pretty.
It is absolutely breathtaking.
Beautiful.
I've
It is actually a good-looking car. Fucking hell, yeah. Actually a good-looking car.
I've modified my Capri too before shipping it out.
Have you?
I have, as you can see, painted the bonnet black.
The Capri looks like an old Bumblebee version that you see in the first Transformers movie. That's how it looks for me.
Because look at it. It's beautiful.
Is it a GT?
No, GXL.
Why didn't you get a GT?
Because this is better.
It isn't.
Well, it is. It's like a GT, which is good, but with more, which is better.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I remembered that from the GXL because it put the wood look dashboard in it.
Correct.
I think we've discussed this in the past. The GT is for sport, the GXL is for meetings.
This is exactly right. You need to understand your Ford badge hierarchy. My dad had a GXL Cortina
Ford badge hierarchy.
because he was a managing director.
My dad had a GXL Cortina.
Both
Manager?
of your dads, powerful, influential men who picked from the very top of the tree. And you know how it's almost become a running joke. My stereo has never worked on any one of these trips we've done. Well, this time it does. Bear with. Wait for the lyrics. Used to be a DJ on Doodles. Here they come. Now. Mark I Ford Capri. Voila. Got everything I need, which it has because it's a GXL.
I do like a Capri.
You've got to like it.
I
It's
like a
the
Capri
law.
GT.
Everybody likes a Capri.
Modifications, James, to your Stag?
None.
What?
None whatsoever. Why
Oh,
would you?
wait a minute. You're not telling me it's still got the original engine?
It has.
Mr. Clarkson raises a good point there.
It's not every single Stag, but most Stags, I would guess, have had the original engine taken out and the Rover V8 put in.
Yes.
Which is more reliable.
Yeah. The original Triumph Stag V8 is incredible because it's found so many ways of overheating and destroying itself, because it's not just one. Casting sand left in the blocks fills the galleyways and then bang, overheats. They overboard it, they bored it out, which made all the waterways smaller, so it overheats and goes
Yeah,
bad.
two ways.
The clever thing is, two banks of cylinders, V8, they only put a temperature sender on one bank, so at least you don't know when it's overheating.
Oh, so if the other bank overheated, the first you'd know of it was the bank clatter, clatter, clatter.
If you're on an airplane,
Yeah.
being piloted directly at some mountains,
Yeah.
do you want to know?
Actually, probably not.
Why would you want to know? Why would you want to know that? You're having your gin and tonic, watching a movie, having a nice time. Boom! Nothing. I don't want to raise I don't want to raise that submarine because that's sick, but they didn't know.
Hey, this is the last programme we're ever doing. We don't give a f*** anymore.
How much solace did we take from the fact that they didn't know? It was, oh, we're having a nice time under the sea. Boom!
Yeah, exactly. You can write. Call us by all means to complain, but you'll get a recorded message saying we are not interested in your call.
Or simply dial 0800 bugger off.
We're not here anymore.
Not even there. We can say whatever we want. Well, how do you open the bonnet on this?
Round this side.
The wear on that handle. It's worn the badge off with the picture of a bonnet open.
Pull it from the middle.
Shit, it is the original Triumph engine.
That's a rarity.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, come and have a look, because it's the last time you're going to see that.
Original, but still shit.
Oh, what? Text. Oh, Mr. Willman.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Now that you've charged your electric cars, you will report to South Mims Services.
Doesn't know we're here.
It doesn't. And it doesn't matter anyway, because actually we've already worked out a challenge on our own. We are currently on the far eastern side of Zimbabwe, and we're going to travel 1,200 miles to the far western side. And that's it. That's it.
Just one thing still concerns me.
I saw this one. I watched the first 10 minutes, right? I felt like it'll be much better, you know, like the entire continent of Africa. But then I realized it's like, well, these chaps are not in the best age and the performance-wise, right? It's like, I think at least covering one country in the entirety of Africa would be much better. So yeah, anyways, you know, at first I was kind of like disappointed, but then I realized, well, this is the reality that we live in, so you gotta accept what it is and move on forward and appreciate what you have. So carry on.
Mountains? You got all that?
Well, I'm not worried because this, let's not forget, this spawned the 037 Lancia, which was the last two-wheel drive car to win the World Rally Championship, beating the Audi Quattro.
There wasn't a lot of that in it, was there?
Well,
what they actually did was they said, we can make this the basis of a fantastic rally car with a few modifications, and they cut the badge off there, and then everything from there backwards was new.
With no further ado, we fired up our 50-year-old sports cars and set off to cross the rugged heart of Africa.
They show the entire map of Zimbabwe, so they're basically going from the south side to the west. Shots of this amazing cars right now are driving. But just 10 minutes in, it's absolutely amazing.
My first car was nearly a Capri. It was advertised in the local paper. I kept the picture of it next to the till in the petrol station where I worked in Ripon. I was just coming on 18. It was going to be my first car. My parents were buying it for me. But when we inspected it, it turned out to have been stolen. So I got an old 1976 Toyota Corolla instead. For a trip like this car's perfect. It's light, just a shade over a metric ton, plenty of grunt and power, 3-litre Essex V6 up front, rear-wheel drive, brakes.
As much as I don't know about cars, but when I hear that sound, goddamn, that sounds good, you know? Even if it's a fucking goddamn automatic, and then fucking sound comes, like, goddamn, that fucking sounds so good.
That's it. I love that the rev counter says 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's got the thousand. It doesn't work, but if it did, you'd see it indicated in thousands. Yes, that sounds better.
in the 80s, I never used to drive into central London on the M4 motorway. I always used the old Great West Road instead. Because on the Great West Road, there was a car dealership called the Checkered Flag, and sometimes in the window, they'd have a Monte Carlo. And if there was one, I'd pull over and stare at it for hours, dreaming. And now I'm in one. And it's mine. Mine!
As for me, I had just one thing to say. Triumph Stag.
This scenery, let me just remind you, like this scenery reminds me of the times in Munnar in Kerala. Breathtaking, yes, but not as much like breathtaking as this, but still, you know, like the plantations and the hills.
Holy moly, look at that view! I don't know what it is, but something is making me want a cup of tea.
What's that about? Oh, you're joking. Chaps, no other way to put this other than I'm breaking down.
I'm sorry?
Oh.
Oh, this is exciting.
It's extraordinary because the Capri has the same number of moving parts as this bottle of water. How can you possibly break down in a Capri? Oh, I know what that is.
What?
The engine's not working.
I think it's the engine as well.
Yeah.
And we're experts.
Mine was the first bonnet to go up.
What would we do in this situation?
Well, let's think.
What would we normally do?
Oh.
Lean on a
Just
car
for
that's very
once.
hot?
Should we change the habit of a lifetime?
Yeah.
And help him?
Yes, for once.
I'm going to say no. Bye.
Still a bastard after all these years.
Right. 15 miles we've done, and we're down to 2 men. Oh, one thing. It's not just the Ford that has its own music. This does as well. Time, I think, to treat myself to a little bit of Struggle Jennings and Monte Carlo. Here we go.
Some young souls on a lonely road had no fathers to follow. Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo.
A few miles later, though, a new instrument joined in with the rhythm section, and it wasn't very rhythmical.
Oh, misfire there. Misfire. Misfire. Cows. This is just shit.
There's a big puff of smoke coming from your car.
Oh, Christ almighty. Yeah. Smut fire.
It's the engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd love to help, but I don't know much about the Italian twin-cam engines, and mine is working perfectly.
If you break down, who's going to leave you behind?
Well, that's my biggest worry. I'll have to leave myself behind. Temperatures and pressure's good. Only one car is still going, a full 32 miles into the journey. Stag.
Several miles back, I'd managed to work out that the Capri's issue was the fuel pump.
Slight problem here. I've never seen inside one of these when it is working. to know how it should look and how it should compare with when it isn't.
Meanwhile, I deployed my genius and already worked out how to solve the Lancia's problem.
This thing on the end was loose. If I tighten that up, that'll spark properly, and the misfire will go away, and the unburnt fuel will stop getting into the exhaust pipe and catching fire and setting fire to my Lancia. Ticking sound. What's that ticking? Oh!
As I'm used to being electrocuted these days, I use my genius again, replace the HT leads, and soon I was underway. Dirt track.
Well, I knew that was too good to last. Dust, dust.
Ah, good. My mouth is filling with dust.
But then I remembered that for the first time ever, we were in control of our destiny.
Stop whenever we want. Mr. Wilman's not here. Brilliant. No point driving beyond, well, it's 4 o'clock now.
A few miles later, we saw a sign to some lodgings, dropped Hammond a pin, and decided to knock off for the day.
I don't imagine this will be the best hotel in the world. I mean, we are in the middle of Zimbabwe, in the middle of a forest, on top of a mountain, but, you know.
Thankfully, I was wrong. Very wrong.
It's even a perfect temperature, isn't it? It's pretty special, isn't it? That's Mozambique. You see those mountains there, the far ones, they're Mozambique. There was always a reason why we couldn't come to Zimbabwe. All those years we were at the BBC, we couldn't come here because the BBC was banned.
Yeah.
Because if you think about today, got up in a very agreeable place, drove on a very agreeable road, to a very agreeable hotel.
It's better than Mr. Wilman's idea, isn't it?
Why have we listened to him all these years?
I don't know. Although he will argue that without his presence, 2 of the cars went wrong within the first 25 miles.
That then got us nattering about our car's stats.
I was quite surprised how much we paid. You paid, James Mayers, I'm sure you know, £26,500.
I did.
Richard Hammond for his GXL, the wrong Capri, £25,000.
Really?
25 for a GXL.
For a knackered Capri?
Monte Carlo? 17,950.
Bargain.
That is a bargain. Ours are 0 to 60 in, give or take, 9 seconds. Hammond's, give or take, 8 seconds.
Well, not at the moment.
No.
Happily, I was now on the move. But on the dirt road, I was starting to worry that the Capri hadn't been the wisest choice.
It was a bit grandiose. With hindsight, I should have gone for something with better ground clearance than a 1974 3-litre Ford Capri Mark I GXL. And that would include pretty much anything, as it turns out. And it's time for me to just clear the windscreen a bit. Oh. Oh, no, oh, that, oh. Ow! Oh. I've just removed my exhaust. There is literally nothing I can do about that right now.
Predictably, when I finally arrived, my colleagues were brimming with sympathy.
We stopped work at 4 o'clock.
Did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're here in the sunshine at 4 o'clock. It's quite warm then.
We've had
Less
8
so
of
now.
these.
Yeah. Can I have one of those?
They've just run out.
Have they?
He
Have
did,
they?
it's funny, it's incredible.
Right.
He's gone to the shops. Unfortunately, they're 30 miles.
After not having a beer, Hammond ruined the nocturnal African soundtrack by noisily sorting out his exhaust. And the next morning, James ruined the dawn chorus by turning into Mrs. Overall.
Morning.
Morning.
How empty does your mind have to be for you to think, I could look at the view and listen to the birdsong, but instead I'm going to vacuum my car?
I've been up for 4 hours, looked at the view and listened to the birdsong, and now I've made this thing of beauty more beautiful.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Guess what? Text from Mr. Wilman.
Go on.
Oh, he's cross.
Has he rumbled us?
I think so. Right. I've just found out you've taken 3 classic cars to Zimbabwe. And as it's fairly certain one of them will break down, what do you have?
Yeah.
I've asked my local contacts to send you a backup car.
Really?
Gotta be.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is loading? No. Why is it loading? Why are you loading? It's 23 minutes in. Why? Loading, still loading, I don't know. My laptop just went out of charge. Plugged it in. It's plugged in. It's charging. Cups making hell of a bunch. Oh, it's loading. Why are you loading? Oh. I don't know if it's in loading because you can see the up and down data. Cut that. No, why don't you want to work? No, come on.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, shit. This is awful.
Is it? I haven't seen one for years, actually.
It is.
It's a vase.
Oh, I forgot about the vase. You're supposed to put a little flower in it because you're a hippie.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know that little village just coming 5 miles back, so?
Yeah.
Why don't I take this into the village and I'll sell it or give it away? I'll get rid of it.
Yes, get rid.
Do you want something to put over your head?
It's the definition of hateful.
Just round the corner, though, things went terribly wrong.
Hammond, I am in a right old pickle here.
What's happened?
I've had the most extraordinary accident, okay? I lost it, and I've ended up here on this cliff edge. Look.
Oh, yeah.
It gets worse. A brick is now on the accelerator, the engine's screaming away. It's in gear, it's in first, and there's a brum handle holding the clutch pedal down because it's wedged against the seat.
Wait, so everything's okay?
Well, yes, except somehow, God knows where it came from, a bit of rope has attached itself at one end to the brum handle and at the other end to that dog.
Jesus.
Now, at the moment, the situation is stable, but over there, as you can see, James May is opening a tin of dog food. Now, if the dog sees that, we're in a world of trouble, and I just don't know what to do. I can't think of a solution. Wait. I've got a plan. No, it won't work. Have you got anything?
I got nothing.
Don't notice James Maynard. Don't notice Jim. Look at me. Don't look at me.
Oh, no!
Holy shit, we're down the fucking mountain. Fuck. Oh, fucking thing is loading again. Fucking hell. Where's it fucking loading? Oh my god. It keeps on loading. We can't fucking watch anything. Fucking hell, what's up with the fucking internet today, eh? Yeah, I'm just looking at it. It says 71,000 views, so 71,000 people watched it already. I hope they didn't have to go through this painful fucking loading fucking process. Why is holy shit? Come on. Come on now. Come on. This it is fine, right? It is Friday at 10:30 in the evening. Not much of a trouble. Just a little bit of late, so yeah. But what's worse is like like your connection is good, but it still ends up taking fucking time to load this random fucking rubbish. Again, what is on SD quality? What are you fucking loading? Oh my.
Still coming, isn't it?
Fucking hell, still loading. What the fuck? Why do you want to do this shit? It's loading for absolutely no fucking reason, man. What the fuck? Why create this shit? No, I don't. Okay, how about I clear history, man? Delete browsing data. Delete browsing data. Delete data.
Still going.
Cancel. Lord Jesus. Okay, now it's working perfectly fine, but I don't have the fucking audio. What's up with this fucking shit? What? It just deleted the fucking history. But for some reason the audio fucked off. You're fucking kidding me, man. What the fuck? Fine, let me reload the damn site. Should I spell it? Oh yeah, that doesn't fucking. I'm going to have a fucking good night. But to be fair, I should have known it from the proper trusted side, eh? Come on, man. Not everybody's perfect. Yeah, anyway. It's not connected to anything. It's not connected to anything Bluetooth. Sorry, I just does not want to play it. No, why? So I'm depending on the buttons because I'm pressing it from original to this thing and just refusing to. You know what? Let me just refresh this entire fucking thing. Open the damn link again. God damn it. This video is going like 20 minutes in, so it's like I don't have to worry about it. Why don't you want to work? Why don't you want to work?
$5 miles.
That then got us nattering about our car's stats. As I was quite surprised how much we paid. You paid, James Mayers, I'm sure you know, £26,500.
I did.
Richard Hammond for his GXL, the wrong Capri, £25,000.
Really?
25 for a GXL.
For a knackered Capri?
Monte Carlo,
Mm-hmm.
17,950.
Bargain.
That is a bargain. Ours are 0 to 60 and give or take 9 seconds. Hammond's give or take 8 seconds.
Well, not at the moment.
No.
Happily, I was now on the move. But on the dirt road, I was starting to worry that the Capri hadn't been the wisest choice.
It was a bit grandiose. With hindsight, I should have gone for something with better ground clearance than a 1974 3-litre Ford Capri Mark I GXL. And that would include pretty much anything, as it turns out. And it's time for me to just clear the windscreen a bit. Oh. Oh, no, oh, that... Oh. Ow! Oh. I've just removed my exhaust. There is literally nothing I can do about that right now.
Predictably, when I finally arrived, my colleagues were brimming with sympathy.
We stopped work at 4 o'clock.
Did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're here in the sunshine at 4 o'clock. It's quite warm then.
We've had
Less
8
so
of
now.
these.
Yeah. Can I have one of those?
They've just run out.
Have they?
He
Have
did,
they?
it's funny, it was incredible.
Right.
He's gone to the shops. Unfortunately, they're 30 miles.
After not having a beer, Hammond ruined the nocturnal African soundtrack by noisily sorting out his exhaust. And the next morning, James ruined the dawn chorus by turning into Mrs. Overall.
Morning.
Morning.
How empty does your mind have to be for you to think, I could look at the view and listen to the birdsong, but instead I'm going to vacuum my car?
I've been up for 4 hours, looked at the view and listened to the birdsong, and now I've made this thing of beauty more beautiful.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Guess what? Text from Mr. Wilman.
Go on.
Oh, he's cross.
Has he rumbled us?
I think so. Right. I've just found out you've taken 3 classic cars to Zimbabwe. And as it's fairly certain one of them will break down... What do you have?
Yeah.
I've asked my local contacts to send you a backup car.
Really?
Gotta be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, shit. This is awful.
Is it? I haven't seen one for years, actually.
It is.
It's a vase.
Oh, I forgot about the vase. You're supposed to put a little flower in it because you're a hippie.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know that little village just coming 5 miles back, so?
Yeah.
Why don't I take this into the village and I'll sell it or give it away? I'll get rid of it.
Yes, get rid.
Do you want something to put over your head?
It's the definition of hateful.
Just round the corner, though, things went terribly wrong. Hammond, I am in a right old pickle here.
What's happened?
I've had the most extraordinary accident, okay? I lost it, and I've ended up here on this cliff edge. Look,
Oh, yeah.
it gets worse. A brick is now on the accelerator, the engine's screaming away. It's in gear, it's in first, and there's a brum handle holding the clutch pedal down because it's wedged against the seat.
Wait, so everything's okay?
Well, yes, except somehow, God knows where it came from, a bit of rope has attached itself at one end to the brum handle and at the other end to that dog.
Jesus.
Now, at the moment, the situation is stable, but over there, as you can see, James May is opening a tin of dog food. Now, if the dog sees that, we're in a world of trouble, and I just don't know what to do. I can't think of a solution. Wait. I've got a plan. No, it won't work. Have you got anything?
I got nothing.
Don't notice James, mate. Don't notice Jim. Look at me. Don't look at me. Oh, no! Still coming, isn't it? Still going. I think it's finished. That's quite a big accident.
Well, look at it this way. At least Mr. Wilman now has his trailer.
We didn't need Mr. Wilman's wretched backup car anyway.
because we'd brought our own.
And here it is, a Rover SD1 Vandam Plus EFI, 190 horsepower of golden glory.
It is golden glory, and it's golden glory everywhere.
Oh, it is, yes.
Whoever resprayed this did a magnificent job. Yeah. He didn't just spray the body, even the aerial there.
I have covered this car, but it is still magnificent.
It's the only time we've had a backup car that we'd like to be in.
We all like. My grandfather had one of these.
Yeah, my dad had one too.
There was one of them in one drive on the suburban street in Birmingham where I grew up, and we would go silent as we walked past it out of respect.
And the really good thing is, from your point of view, the engine from this, as we know, because almost every stag owner in the world has already done it, fits perfectly into your car.
Can I suggest a modification that you and I, Jeremy, make to this car? A little padlock on the bonnet. Just so that we'll have the key when you need the engine, which you will, ask.
We could find the man who did this bit of welding.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
And weld the bonnet shut.
Actually, that's probably the factory.
It came out of Longbridge. I think I've finished that now.
That's lovely. You can't see it. Look, gone.
With golden glory taking up the rear, we set off west once more in our quest to get over the mountains.
Hey, look at this. These are road repair people, but they're having an impromptu sort of dance club thing. I wish road workers back at home did that, but I suppose they'd have to be there to start with, wouldn't they?
Going down a bit.
Having done a bit of paddling, we started to climb. And the incredible Zimbabwean landscape changed once again. Oh, in meadows, you expect to see cows with bells on them. And Julie Andrews giving it doe a deer and all the rest of it. So we've done tea plantation, and now we're in Austria.
They didn't drive Capris this way in the professionals, as I recall. It was all a bit more lively. I'm enjoying this. It's fun. It's, you know, that's what I want to do. Oh my God, look at that one.
I was suffering none of Hammond's problems because my little Lancia had been a sensible choice. This really is the ideal car for rough road African exploration because the engine is behind me. So there's no prop shaft, there are no exhausts, there's nothing to snag on the road surface. I could therefore push on at a respectable lick until something did snag on the road surface. Oh, fucking hell. That was a big one.
What is that? These are bits of Lancia. Oh, joy!
Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. I do need that. Thank you.
Oh.
Do you not want us to go down the front
No, there's
of your...
nothing to see at the front of my car.
No, because there's no front of your car.
But this is all I need with a bit of super glue, because we're tenting tonight. Nothing to do when you're tenting other than glue your car back together again.
We continued onwards.
Oh, God. Wow. That was a thumb breaker.
And then, once again, we stopped, continuing onwards.
Oh, no. I think my exhaust has come off again.
Having a spot of bother, sir.
That is an extended exhaust system.
That's weird, very low. I think you'll catch that on the ground if you're not careful. Why can't you just drive up the road like the rest of us are?
I can't drive with it like that. I need to remove it.
Have you played your Capri music? Will that cheer you up? Mark 1 Ford Capri.
It's got everything I need except the exhaust pipe.
I need, I'm going to say, an 11mm spanner.
Ooh, now, hang on. I've got some antibiotics. For something I don't have anymore. I've got this, Hammond. Bernie Taupin's autobiography.
I've heard that's really good.
Very good. I'm reading it. Would that help you?
No, I don't think it would actually help, no. I'm going to say 11 again, 11mm spanner.
Give me 2 minutes. Oh my God. Right, I'm back.
Banner. What's particularly irritating is this car was in brilliant condition when I bought it.
Yes.
I mean, genuinely.
So was that Rimac.
Low blow.
Well,
Quite
that was a bit harsh, but I can't deny it's true. It was, yeah, until then.
Eager to reach the top of the mountain before nightfall, we left our colleague behind. Honestly, if Richard Hammond was a block of flats, he'd be condemned.
Come on!
Further ahead, the climb was starting to get so tough, you'd think twice about taking a Land Rover up it, leave alone a brittle Italian sports car.
Oh, God, bloody stone there. We started at 6,000 feet. We must be pushing, what, 7, 8 now? I can't even get it into second. It's so steep. Oh. I mean, the fact of the matter is, if you drive relentlessly uphill in first gear at the beginning of the African summer, a car is likely to overheat, and it is doing. Oh my God.
Right. I fixed it. Well, when I say fixed, it quite a lot of it. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back on the road now, Essex. Let's go. Oh. Get you to camp this evening. We can have a nice old session putting you right. Ooh.
Whilst Hammond was missing another sunset, James and I reached the summit of the mountain and decided, yet again, that we'd had enough for the day.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's nice.
And after enjoying a refreshing golden hour beer, I set about reassembling the Lancier's face.
This is like watching a dog try to learn a card trick.
Little bit of glue, and this is literally as good as new.
By the time Hammond reached our campsite, it was completely dark.
This is the most woeful arrival. 22 years. You'd think we'd know how to do it, but no. Here he comes. With 1.5 headlamps.
Essex is here.
Hammond, however, wasn't the only one having problems.
Were you having a nice moment?
Well, no, I'm not having a very nice moment.
No, he's glued his finger to the table.
I've glued myself to the table with super glue.
Yeah.
How do you drive a Lancia Monte Carlo when you've got a table glued to your finger?
Are you going to glue? Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
You could slide a razor blade between your finger and the table. It's a bit risky.
Can you?
Yeah, but very carefully. So would you like me to do it for you?
James, he's glued the tip of his finger.
No, my
It's a sort of
fingerprint.
pad.
So,
the pad.
so you only need to, if you cut it at the first joint,
Thank you. Hammond.
Then
have
we
I
could,
misunderstood?
then we could graft a biro onto it. Then you'd always have a pen.
A bottle opener.
Yeah.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Replace it with a corks.
Opener, oh knuckle.
Oh, brilliant. Boink.
It's the first time I've ever glued anything to anything.
Successfully.
Ever. I'll get this off. Can we just cut, please?
Yeah, I can cut.
Oh,
I can cut.
interesting.
Give me that. Give me that.
It's Mark Salmon's new knife. He's very, very proud of it.
Yes, I'm not interested
It's
in it.
incredibly sharp.
Good. How sharp is it? Ooh.
Oh, yes, it's. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, we look one of
Aha,
those,
this is working.
do we look like one of those Dutch paintings with businessmen in big hats?
It's working. It's working.
This
Look.
is in the trailer. This is definitely in the trailer.
Look at that.
Yes, there you go.
Grown man unglued his finger.
Mark, I've glued your knife to the table.
The next morning, after a terrible and cold night under canvas, I proudly showed off my workmanship.
Look how well I've done. Job I've done there.
Oh, I thought you'd got a new part from a shop.
Where is the repair?
The brackets that hold it on
Yes.
are broken.
Oh.
So I need to find some place where I can buy basically new brackets and bolts and things to get it fastened back on again.
It's loading again. No. If I keep on rolling like that, it's not going to work. No, not that. It's all hopeless. It's refusing to work. Why? 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 Just 40 minutes and if it did 40 minutes and with a good stable connection, still doesn't want to work. Doesn't want to work, doesn't want to work. What can I do about it right now, yeah?
I feel I ought to apologise, really, viewers, for having a slightly boring car. The others spend their evenings, putting exhaust pipes back on, making a jigsaw puzzle out of a front bumper. All I can really do is give mine a bit of a clean.
Still, at least we were now going downhill. And soon, things got even better. Oh, yes. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, there is a God. And God has provided tarmac.
It's good because now we're on a road. You can actually look at. Why did my windscreen wipers go on there?
What this meant is we'd crossed the Irish Alps and entered actual Africa. It's completely changed again, the terrain. Look at that. Jesus wept, it's pretty. We're on a Star Trek set now. Oh, look at that acacia with the red flowers. And then we saw something even better.
Ooh. I love a scrapyard.
We pulled in to see if they had the spare parts we needed. But soon we were distracted by all the treasures. This is a very good test of our motoring knowledge.
Is that a Cresta behind that?
I think it is, a Cresta shooting brake.
Shooting brake?
As my mother always used to call them. In what special did you drive one of these?
Bolivia. Yeah,
You remembered something.
That genuinely is worth restoring. It's
Hey,
gorgeous.
look at this one. That's an Austin Cambridge.
It is indeed an Austin Cambridge with writing. What's that? RSR. That means it was when this was Rhodesia.
That's...
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, so that's been off the road a long time.
That's been there a while.
Excuse me, are you trying to make this go? Yes.
Nearly there. Good luck. Yeah, nearly there.
You may think it's a joke. Best-selling car in Zimbabwe in the sort of 60s was, where do they was French? 4.
Oh.
Renault 4.
Actually, I think I saw... Yes, there.
Yeah, Renault 4. Do you know what the 5th best-selling car was?
The
It wasn't Lancia Monte Carlo, was it?
Close.
Oh, but it was an Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo
Yes.
Giulia.
Yes, because they made them
Yes.
here.
They made them in South Africa.
Oh, right.
In South Africa, rather,
And a
yeah.
friend of mine's dad ran the Ford factory in Harare, and they used to smuggle parts of Alfas out of South Africa and then build Alfas in the Ford factory and sell them.
As
As Alfas.
But they also used to build them in the French
But there were
factories
Alfa
here.
Romeos running around here that Alfa Romeo didn't know they'd
The
built.
VIN numbers will be wrong.
The VIN numbers.
Just saying.
Annoyingly, the scrapyard didn't have any bumper mounts for a Lancia Monte Carlo or exhaust brackets for a 1974 Capri GXL. So Hammond decided to bodge another repair while I took the roof off my Monte Carlo. The aircon is just useless and I'm being cooked.
Is it?
Honestly, it's like being in the black hole of Calcutta in there.
Can't say that.
Why not?
I just don't think you
Well,
can.
All right, if you object to me saying the Black Hole of Calcutta...
I don't object, I'm just saying...
No, I'm not you. I'm talking to the ladies and gentlemen at home. If anybody
Right,
wants to write in and say they object to that, you go right ahead. I'm gone. I'm done.
Can you just pull the lever again?
Dial...
It's 0800 off-sod.
Off-sod. And then you'll get a recorded message saying, we do not value your call.
Yes, your call is not important to us.
Your call...
Just pull the lever again, because there's another little latch bit here.
Here?
Yeah.
Look!
Yes, there you
go. The
go.
whole thing is disintegrated.
How did you make... Well, then what happens?
Well, I think...
Well, why does that bit... That doesn't... Yeah, but how does that... Well, why does that bit unlatch, then?
Do these now just...
Ah, wait. Back? If that goes...
You think this goes under?
Might do.
Like that?
Yes.
Well, stop it... Oh, I see. Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
No. No. But nearly.
But possibly.
There you go.
You think that's... And in just 24 minutes, we've converted the Lancia Monte Carlo into a convertible. James, thank you for your help.
We then had a gossip about our colleague.
Captain Exhaust Pipe is going to attempt apparently to put straight through exhausts.
Oh, really?
Out of the side of the car. So we'll have basically like stacks like a Kenworth truck.
Well, I've got a suggestion.
We leave him behind.
Yes, exactly.
I also don't like people with tattoos. They're pretty grown men going to draw themselves. Mark Burgess, it's the name of his programme he does on The Smallest Cock. He's had his television...
Well, what happens when that gets canned? I mean, what if I'd had Top Gear tattooed
Yes,
on my
exactly.
arm?
You'll have to cross it out and write, I'm appearing as Buttons at Swindon Wyvern, which he will be one day. I'm Buttons.
Maybe just Buttons, yeah. Let's put it there, really.
Buttons.
After this, the ghosts of Christmas future set off.
See you, Hammond.
Yeah. Bye. Happy travels.
While Hammond banged and clanged away, James and I headed towards the capital city of Harare.
Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo.
And now we were on tarmac. We made good time getting there.
Monte Carlo.
Across a market.
Is enormous. Okay.
And soon, I had an idea.
Right, as this is the last time we ever work together, shall we see if we can help Richard Hammond and see if we can actually buy him an exhaust pipe for his car?
Yeah, OK, why not?
To speed up the shopping, I fired up another modification. My onboard public address system.
Does anybody have an exhaust system for a Ford Capri? Mark 1 3-litre GXL. On the left, exhaust systems.
Oh, yes.
Do you think any of them will fit a Mark 1 V6 GXL?
Well, I expect they'll fit as well as the ones that are currently on there.
And on that point, many miles back... Like a glove.
Sidewinder. Yeah.
That sounds even better.
Road warrior coming through. Oh, yeah.
We were now on foot as we searched for an exhaust.
Shock absorber shot, look. Shocks and springs. Tail lights. Huh? Oh, shit.
Oh, read the paper. Oh, wow.
We are literally front page news.
The boys are in town, Top Gear Legends and some...
Top Gear Legends. There, look.
Here we are again.
You see, they've got it here. Superstars who made their name at Top Gear and then blew it.
The most recognisable figures in the world when it comes to motoring on television.
That's a narrow band.
Yeah, it is a bit. Look, this is getting more promising.
I think it's fair to say that if our colleague had known we were exhaust shopping, he'd have been very grateful.
Okay, I'll be honest. Had enough now.
Snobby as fuck.
Darkness had fallen by the time I arrived at our peaceful boutique hotel.
Chaps.
Well
Have you had a
done.
rotten day?
Oh,
You've got your beer.
thank you.
But I think more important than that,
And yes, it is a correct set. Look,
for the GXL.
it is for the
I
GX,
don't
not
wanna be-
the GT.
If this is a cruel joke.
No.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, my God. Look what that means.
feel that.
Quiet.
It means you're
Oh,
getting no sleep tonight.
oh, I don't care.
Hammond, it doesn't stop there.
What?
It doesn't stop there.
This is embarrassing now, but I'm very grateful. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
That's a rear spoiler.
Not
and it's-
just any rear
No, but a
spoiler.
Richard Grant. You remember Richard Grant spoilers?
The actor.
No, well,
Is he- was
that's
he-
the thing. The
is it-
Richard Grant spoilers were on XR2s all through the 70s and 80s. Turns out Richard E. Grant did Withnail and I.
He did?
He did. He then started a car accessory business.
But because he didn't want to damage his acting career, he dropped the E.
Chaps, this is genuinely all spectacular news, and I'm very, very...
So you can fit that tonight.
I feel terrible. I haven't got you any...
Of course you haven't got me anything.
haven't got you any gifts.
When have you two ever bought me... You bought me a shit oil painting in Vietnam.
It was lovely.
Shit. And you've never bought me anything.
Have I never bought you
Never
anything?
bought me
Have I
anything.
never bought you a gift?
I bought... No. I bought you a
Genuine
galleon
love.
in Vietnam to put on the back of your motorcycle. I bought him.
That night, we polished our cars, did all the necessary repairs, and then met up for the sort of breakfast Mr. Willman never provided.
Is that my coffee?
Yes.
Yes.
You ordered me a coffee?
Yes.
It's nearly a present. Hey,
What?
went to the bar last night.
Yeah.
Got talking to a man. And bought this from him.
What is it?
Silver. Actual silver.
Is it?
Nuggets of it, yes. 60 cents a gram. Because turns out, you know, we've been driving along. On the surface, there's all the fruit and crops and so on.
Yeah.
Breadbasket of Africa. Dig down. Gold, silver, manganese, lithium, diamonds, coal, iron ore. So you're ploughing a field to get your pineapples in, or your tea, or your bananas, or whatever it might be. And there's just diamonds and lithium. Yeah, jewels and lithium and cobalt just pouring out. And I was thinking, you know, people when they go on, well, we go on these trips, we always go home with a stupid souvenir. Well, instead of buying some crappy nonsense, why don't we get some silver?
60 cents.
60 cents a gram.
We then rushed immediately into town and went shopping. And we didn't hold back. So this is 45 kilograms of silver.
Best souvenir ever.
I know. We could have gone back with an awful painting of a sunset. This is going to affect my weight distribution, I'm going to be honest.
This is going to add to the downforce from my wing.
I'm just trying to work out how much that cost.
Not a lot, according to
Well, it's 60 cents a gram.
Yes.
But we got a discount for quantity, and then the change you gave me was this. So I paid in US.
What is that? 50 million?
$50 million. I know when they had really big hyperinflation, it was 1,000,000%, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
And at one point, I think with a $50 million note, it was cheaper to white bottom with this than it was to use one single sheet of laboratory paper.
It was actually cheaper. And that's why if people ordered a coffee,
yes,
they'd pay for it when they got it rather than after they'd drunk it, because it would have gone up.
Anyway.
Enough financial matters.
So we've got 45 kilograms of silver and $50 million.
We are in a good place.
Having fired up our fully repaired silver machines, we headed out of town. Fairly convinced that no city on Earth gives better avenue. Those purple trees are breathtaking. Are these really jacaranda trees?
Yeah, they are. Look at that. They're beautiful.
Oh, look at this.
That's the most beautiful avenue of trees I think I've ever seen.
With Jeremy on map reading duties, we headed due west.
Check the map. Then it wasn't trouble-free anymore. Shit.
What for have you stopped?
Good news.
Go on.
Good news, very good news. I know exactly which road we're on. There is some bad news.
Yes?
It's the wrong road.
What's happened?
We're on the wrong road.
Who said they knew where they were going? It wasn't you.
No, it was like another voice.
Let's not get bogged down in who turned left and who turned right.
It was you.
It's me.
So we're on the wrong... You've got us on the wrong road.
We're on the wrong... We should be heading west.
We're not. We're heading
north.
Show me.
We face a choice. We can either go all the way back to Harare.
No.
And take that turning, which we should have done.
Okay.
Or if we keep heading north...
On the wrong road.
Yeah. If we keep heading north, we will eventually get to the Zambezi, okay, which is the border with Zambia.
Yeah.
Big river. Can't miss it. Hang a left. We know we're going west.
Well, that is broadly true, because the river goes like that and the road goes like that.
So, there we are. Having processed the fact that instead of doing this, we'd been doing this, we soldiered on. I think we'll make it to the Zambezi by nightfall. We could camp by the Zambezi. How cool would that be? But then, the tarmac ran out.
Let this be washboard. Oh, God! It is!
Chaps, it's about 40 miles to the river now. 40 miles.
14 miles.
No, James, 40 miles. 40 miles.
40?
Yes, I'm afraid that's about the sum of it, yes.
Oh, no! They're never going to hold together.
Oh, Lord, that was a really bad bit.
Oh, wait, I'm stopping. What? chaps. I'm breaking down.
It's okay, mine's fine.
Oh, no. I smell fuel. First job is put something white on, because the tsetse flies are attracted to blue and black. Oh, shit! All my petrol is falling out. Oh, no, that's bad. This is the fuel pipe. And this is the fuel. That's your... Thank you.
Well...
What I could do... Really, I could do...
Is petrol coming out of your hot car?
Yeah.
Is this a good idea?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, would one of you fancy standing here with their finger on the end of this?
Not really.
No. Just try to explain so I can understand
It's
what...
come off. This is the fuel. The line from the petrol tank up to the engine goes to there.
So there must be a pipe from... Well, have you just snapped?
No, it's come undone.
Why are you helping him?
I want Hammond to survive, otherwise we can't see him as Buttons in the pantomime.
Please! Stop it with the buttons.
Oh, no, we won't.
How many years do you think it is before he is appearing as Buttons? What?
1 year, yeah.
No, I think his pride... He's got enough pride to make him last 2 years. So this one goes out in 2024, this pro.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be 2025, possibly Guildford.
God, I'm soaked in petrol.
Guildford's quite a big theatre, though.
I know, Guildford is quite... I think the Swindon Wyverns where he's going to be.
200 people.
The cast, here it is. Ainsley Harriott, Lawrence Lundberg, Julian Clary, Richard Hammond. That is a star-studded
Gloria
lineup.
Hannaford, and it was at the bottom, and Richard Hammond as Buttons.
Following his illustrious career, travelling the globe.
Well, you say TV's Richard Hammond.
TV's, yes, because he's done enough programmes for him to be TV's Richard Hammond. I tell you, Hammond, we're going to come and see you.
I'm going to say...
Well, on your first night, there will be 2 elderly gentlemen in the front
night,
row.
Every night. I mean, I hate Panto, but I'm going to that one.
Think of the Premier Inn reward points you're going to get.
God.
If you're doing the Sunday matinee, you can have the Carvery special.
Predicting that this wouldn't be the last time we'd be standing around a broken Capri, I went to put on my anti-tsetse fly shirt.
That lower pipe, yeah.
And then I spotted something in the undergrowth.
Oh, hello. Ooh! I've got a bonnet ornament, guys. Remember on the old Lancia?
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That's brilliant.
I know.
Eventually, Buttons was back on the road.
Just checking my fuel gauge. I lost a fair bit.
And then, with 30 miles to go, the washboard became so vicious, it even started to play havoc with the normally bulletproof Stag.
Was it windscreen wipers randomly come on? Stop it, windscreen wipers. Stop wiping the windscreen, you stupid rubber bastards!
It was as if the washboard, our nemesis for the last 20 years, knew it was its last chance to break us.
That's on full. How happens it? I have no throttle control. Yeah, foot's not on the accelerator now. And we're just driving along. Put it under the accelerator to lift it off. This has properly started to break my Lancia and me. Oh, God. Oh, no.
After dinner, we had a lovely pudding.
Cheesecake.
And this being Zimbabwe...
Now, would you like some gold on it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I would actually.
I got it when we were in Harare.
The great thing about it as well is you do a golden turd the next day and it
That's
becomes
true.
valuable.
Which is just extravagant. Thanks, Hammond.
I'm now
May?
worth more than I was.
Yes, please.
Because if you think about it, they grow everything here. And then you dig a hole in the ground for your pudding. It's gold. Hey, that gives me an idea. Why don't we melt our silver and then we can make gift items to take home with us?
Out of our souvenir silver.
Do you have to make a mould?
Are you proposing that we do craft?
Well, what else can we do? It's 6:20.
Drinking's going well.
Yes, drinking's good, but eventually you'll be wrestling a baboon. You always do that sort of thing.
In a state of deep joy, James quickly built all that we needed to start smelting our silver.
He is Victorian.
Very happy.
So happy.
And 2 small drinks later, things were looking good.
There you go, chaps. Look at that.
Holy cow!
So now we can make anything, literally anything that we can cast.
Yes, so you make a hole in something,
Yes.
pour that in, let it solidify.
And then you've got a thing in silver.
Right, come on then. Gentlemen, let's get to work. I'll mend my throttle, then I'll make something silvery. Actually, no, I'll make the mould, put the silver in it, let it solidify.
Exactly.
And while it's solidifying, I'll mend my throttle linkage.
Welcome to a world of ordered thinking.
The next morning, the banks of the Zambezi were carpeted with many different animals. And Roger Moore.
Have you had that made?
Yep. Whose measurements did you send?
John Bon Jovi's.
I was a little ambitious. Well, you know what it is when the doctor says, how many units of alcohol do you drink? And when somebody says, what are your measurements? Definitely 30-inch waist, 40-inch chest. I lied.
Have you noticed what he's done here? Very flamboyant buttons.
Buttons, yes. It's like he's easing himself into the role.
Can we just move on from his sartorial faux pas?
Oh!
Isn't it magnificent?
Is that what you made out of your silver?
Oh, yeah.
That's startling, isn't
Why
it?
is nobody... Well, I wonder why nobody's done that before. Your steering wheel, extra, your solid silver steering wheel, that's another £900,000.
I mean, it does look pretty cool, doesn't
That's okay, that bling. Bonnet ornament.
Is it the bonnet?
But it's not on the bonnet, though.
It is on, but you see, but it is the bonnet.
Wait a minute, this is at the back. Does it become an engine cover, not a bonnet? It's an engine cover.
Yeah, but you can't say engine cover ornament. 'cause
No,
that
you
sounds-
can't.
It's a
It's a
fine
bonnet.
ornament. I love it. It looks
I
brilliant.
mean,
excellent.
look at that.
It's on the wrong end.
That is an Impala on a Monte Carlo. So I'm basically a Chevrolet advertisement.
It's remarkable what makes sense in our world. What?
That doesn't.
I've just,
Oh,
I just saw it as I looked up then.
Check it out. Come on.
Stuart Little spoiler, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the width. Yeah,
Yes.
that's all the silver I had.
It's quite... It is Stuart Little spoiler. It's pretty. Anyway, we now have silver adornments to our cars. Can I make a suggestion? Keep the river on your right.
It's not navigationally challenging.
Navigation is not a problem today.
And we know we are heading west.
Yes.
And we know if we keep heading west, we'll get to the other side of Zimbabwe.
And we know we're going to look good doing it.
some point, the last time you dive off a boat, the last time you kick a football, the last time you do sex. But you don't know when you're doing it that you're doing it for the last time. So I shall remember that skit.
After a spirited morning drive, we got back on tarmac, which had yellow lines and everything.
Oh, this is like the Stelvio Pass. What a road!
And the little Monte Carlo was lapping it up.
I've said it before, if you absolutely must do African exploration, you absolutely must have a Lancia. Oh, it's jumped out of gear. Oh God, back in again. Sort of popping and banging nicely from the back. Can you hear that? Bum, 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 bum. Love that sound. And all you lot growing up today with your electric cars, you're never going to hear it. There are lots of reasons why we're jacking this show in, but for me, one of the main ones is I'm simply not interested in electric cars. They are just white goods. They're washing machines. They're microwave ovens. You can't review those. You can't enjoy them. They are just shit.
Chaps, I've done something for the first time in my life.
Masturbated on television?
No, it's worse. I've put on a pair of string-back driving gloves.
Why have you done that?
My silver bling steering wheel is great, but now the sun's on it, it gets a bit hot.
We carried on driving along the lovely road until the lovely road suddenly stopped.
You total plum sack.
It's a lake.
Is
Yes.
it?
Well, I
You're
saw it
kidding.
on. I saw it on the map. I just assumed there'd be a road round it, and there isn't. Why isn't there a road round it?
Oh, God. So wait a minute. You went wrong in Harare. Let's
Yes.
establish that.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong road.
Yeah.
There were only two. You chose
Yeah.
the wrong one.
Yeah.
You then doggedly made us...
Beautiful
continue.
bit. That's the Nürburgring, that last bit.
Nice bit at the end, but it turned out to be the end.
We can't turn right, because literally just there, it's Zambia.
Yes.
We can't go left.
There isn't, because there isn't a road.
There isn't a road.
Yes.
So, we'll just float across.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Honestly, we've done enough.
Wait.
Car, boat, cars, rafts,
We're not building boats. It
doesn't
never
work.
I've got a better idea. Buy a boat. Buy 3 boats.
We've got to get the cars on.
Yes, exactly.
Buy boats.
They've got boats.
Yeah,
Look.
but they're people's boats.
Well, but buy them. I've got Wedge. 10 trillion. 50 billion.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll have another 50 billion.
100 billion, 350 billion, 400 billion, 10 trillion, 400 billion and 20.
This is absolutely idiotic.
Right, boat buying.
Having spent the morning rootling around the local boatyards, we reconvened with our purchases. James had gone for an old sardine fishing boat. I'd bought an aquatic hatchback. And Jeremy, naturally, had purchased a floating drinks cabinet.
You've bought a bar.
It's also the bridge. You
Oh, I see.
You steer it from the bar.
Once we'd loaded up our cars,
Jeremy!
we assembled on HMS Sardine for a map chat.
Are they nautical charts?
No, it's a road map.
Right, we're going to see the road.
So here's
map.
the lake.
Yes.
We're going to... There's the lake.
Yes, there's the lake. What's that?
Oh, bloody hell. That's the rest. Yes. That goes to there.
OK.
It's about 180 miles.
It's 175 miles.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Right, thank God we haven't got to do that extra 5 miles.
It's the world's largest man-made lake. I'm genuinely sorry about this. I had not to... Look, you can see the problem.
Yeah, but
We've driven all the way... I've just been using this side of the map.
No, Jeremy, we can see the problem.
Yes.
It's there, pointing at the map.
The map is accurate.
There's no problem
You
with that.
didn't look at the other side.
It was
of the
all
map.
folded up in such a way that you didn't see. How fast does your boat go?
Well, I don't know yet, but not very, I'm going to guess. I think we're talking about a brisk walk.
If they do 10 knots, which...
10 miles, let's say 10 miles an hour, that's 18 hours. That's overnight.
Yes.
I then did a bit more research, and that wasn't a great move either.
Gets worse.
Why?
Guess how many crocodiles are in that lake?
I don't know.
Somewhere between 100 and 250,000.
Crocodiles.
2 weeks ago, they had to shoot a man-eater. Would you like to see it?
Jeez, that is...
Look at it!
I didn't know crocodiles
Look
could
at
be
this
that
boat!
On average, 47 people a year are killed by crocodiles.
And there aren't that many people here to start with.
On that somber note, we set off.
HMS Shipfaced is underway.
Under the watchful eye of the lake's residents.
If I think of this not so much as water as just a solid lump of crocodiles.
Right. Safety check's complete. There's only one thing I can think to do.
I believe Jeremy's already poured himself a drink.
Mr. Slowly driving HMS Eco.
What a bloody racket!
It's extraordinary to think that in 1955, this didn't exist, it was just normal Africa. And the British came and said, actually, we're going to build a dam across the Zambezi to create hydroelectric power for Zambia and Zimbabwe.
Buttons and Greta Thunberg over. To share the workload.
Gentlemen,
I like the look of that.
I have a wide range of drinks from the 1970s, including the much-missed Galliano.
Nice.
Get
back in time.
Gin and tonic, sir.
I would love a gin and tonic, thank you, Bob.
Coming right up. And you, sir, Chablis, I'm guessing.
Thank you.
Ice and a slice of gold, perhaps.
Ice and a slice of gold would be wonderful. So if you go in that water, basically you are going to be eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can't think of a death I would enjoy less.
Yeah, it's not the agony, actually. Well, no.
It is the agony.
It is the agony.
But it's the indignity.
It's ignominy of it. Crocodile comes along, you're there, dangling your feet in the water, thinking about life, filled with hopes, expectations, loves, dreams, Thoughts of the universe. Crocodile says, I'll have that. Bang! Gone.
You know peanuts on a bar? You're having a drink with some friends, you see some peanuts.
Yeah.
You take a couple of peanuts and that is what you are.
Do you know what makes it worse? A crocodile is prehistoric. So it was mates with T-Rex. It's 250 million years old, and humanity is what, 150, 200,000? And civilization is only about 6,000 years old. So everything from the first cave paintings all the way up to the present day, in the time span of evolution, that has all happened while the crocodile has been scratching its arse.
After an hour or so of drinking and chatting and sailing, but mostly drinking, the conversation started to take a bit of a dip.
I've got 3/4 of a bottle of vodka, half a bottle of gin. No, that's not gin. Why is that? I don't know. Can't see. This is a blended brandy, and I also have here a blended whiskey.
I mean, your boat's buggered off.
That's got my passport on it.
Shall I go?
You're going to have to leave my bar.
Do you want to come with me, Hammond, or stay here?
This is more manoeuvrable, so we'll manoeuvre this up to mine, and I'll get off this onto mine.
Right, now, here we go. International rescue.
Please, catch my Capri.
I'll give it my best work. Don't fall in the water.
Crocodiles, definite death. Oh, I left the gin.
Would you like another one before you go?
I do love one, yes.
We continued with our long journey, and as darkness fell, we realised we were a bit peckish. So, to catch some supper, James lowered his sardine nets.
And there we are at depth.
I don't mind if it isn't sardines, if it's just like general fish, but I'd really like sardines.
But it should be sardines. This is a sardine boat. Here we go. Bollocks.
I'm starving.
I know, I'm starving as well.
No, I'm beyond hungry. It's crisps, isn't it?
It's crisps.
It's crisps.
And as if things couldn't get any worse,
I've now run out of ice.
so we recharged our glasses with warm drink, and fueled by that, crisps and some wistful memories, we sailed on.
It's going to be a long night. Not our first. Ordinarily, I'd say not our last. Maybe it is. Oh, stop saying those things, Richard.
What a job this has been. What a career.
It was a long night, very long night.
There was, however, some good news.
Little blue dots, that's us. We are nearing the end of the lake.
And because we were nearing shore, we were surrounded by our chompy friends.
which made the sudden message from our director on a camera tracking boat all the more alarming.
Bill to Hammond, you've got a problem with your boat. Your boat is sinking, Hammond.
Shit, you are. You're going down with the stern, Hammond.
Go to the shore. What?
Give it some power, full power.
Repeat.
You are definitely going down, mate. You are definitely going down.
Yeah, my engine's going under. Ramming speed.
The Capri.
Sorry, I've only just heard, because of the noise of the engine, what's happened?
His boat, if you look, it was definitely sinking from the rear. The whole of the back of his pontoons were underwater.
Do not try and come in here, because I came over sandbanks. I literally just hammered straight over low ground to get here.
James and I arrived at another spot along the shore.
There's a ramp.
And once we'd all disembarked, I've definitely arrived. I called another map meeting because during the night I'd had a brainwave. So we've just come across Kariba.
Yep.
When we reach the border here and cross it, we have gone all the way across Zimbabwe, which is what we set out to do.
Yep.
And we finished the programme.
Yeah.
Well done us. No, 3 improbable cars. However, on the other side of the border is Botswana. So, if you just turn the map over, which I've learned to do now.
Well done.
Yeah, yeah.
Good technique.
If you look, this is the Makadikadi, yeah? Salt pans. And there is Kuba Island, and that is where we began. That's where we did our very first special 17 years ago.
Wow.
We've always said this is one of our favourite places anywhere we've ever encountered.
And it's where the baobab trees are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish there.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And it's only, it's 120 miles or so.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
So we end this programme here, and we wrap the Grand Tour up there.
I think that's a tremendous idea. It's fitting.
With our new plan agreed on, we set a course for the border, feeling pretty good.
Well, this is wonderful, viewers. We're back on proper tarmac. The sun isn't above my head yet, so my steering wheel hasn't heated up. I love this moment.
But a couple of miles later, the jolliness came to an abrupt end.
Jeez. Pothole hell.
Oh no! I don't believe my tyres survived that one.
The potholes, which were nearly as bad as the ones in England, were not good news for the most fragile car here.
For the first time, I'm seriously starting to wonder if this car can take it, and if it's going to get there. There's something very much amiss on the rear axle.
Sounds like a bag of cutlery.
I hate to say it, I think I should just have a quick look just to make sure the back axle's not going to come off.
The news from underneath my car wasn't good.
Right. There. That's one shock absorber. It's not connected at that end anymore.
Yes, I see the problem, sir.
Every time the axle comes up, that was going up, punching a hole in the body.
Have you actually made holes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to run without it.
This young guy is saying that if it had been him, he would have bought the 2.8 injection, not the 3-litre GXL.
Is he?
Yeah. He says it's got a much stronger axle.
Annoyingly, the other shock absorber had to come off as well.
So you're just running on leaf springs, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, it is exactly the same as the medieval ox cars.
Yeah.
For Jeremy and me, though, it was much more entertaining than a medieval ox cart.
I'm gonna crash.
But if you wanted to know what a shock absorber does, it stops cars doing that.
Yeah. I'm still in it.
Representing Great Britain in car trampoline, it's Richard Hammond from Ross-on-Wye.
Sadly, the Ford's space hopper entertainment soon came to an end because Zimbabwe changed again, and we could no longer see it.
God.
I can't breathe.
Right, so everything's now covered with a veneer of coal dust because we're in the coal mining area. That's why all the trees and everything are black. Oh, come on. Come on. If it's like this all the way to the border, well, Jesus.
Then, through the choking dust, I spotted what could be our salvation.
This road is intolerable. Would you not agree?
It's quite bad.
It's
not the best.
Since we got off the boats this morning,
Yeah.
I have been shaken to pieces.
My car is falling to pieces.
That's a particularly virulent type of dust as well.
And I'm looking at this.
Oh.
Well, that's not bumpy, is it?
Well, no, it's a railway line.
So why don't we convert our cars to run on the railway lines? We've done it before.
Ah, yes.
We've done it before.
Yes, we have.
What other group of blokes can actually say with experience that it can be done? We've done it.
We've done it. We'd have to check the train timetables.
That sort of thing's really important.
We'd also need to find a workshop where we could make the modifications necessary to our
We need
cars.
a big town and a lot of machinery.
Well, Vic Falls isn't far away. Oh.
It's not one of ours.
Carry on. Oh, they're quite pleased anyway.
Right, so you called some locals knobheads.
I just called him a dickhead.
Yeah, they're coming out to beat the crap out of you.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Hello,
He
how are you
said
guys?
Hi, everybody.
He said you were knobheads.
Sorry we're in the way.
This traditional English greeting. I thought you were Alice.
It's fine. This is your home.
Mate, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Good to meet you.
Once Kofi Clarkson had repaired diplomatic relations, we set off on our detour to Victoria Falls.
And now everything's on fire. Yeah. Oh my God! Actually, everything is on fire. Bloody Nora. We are having some obstacles today, aren't we?
Once we reached Vic Falls, our thoughts turned to the matter of accommodation. And since the tight-fisted Mr. Willman wasn't with us,
Afternoon.
Thank you. Could we have 3 sweets, please?
And if you could have my tailor sent up, that would be tremendous. That's what Bond always says.
then after we
A couple of days later, the work was complete, and we met in the local rail yard to compare our contraptions.
Surprisingly simple job. I've put the front wheels in a sort of animal feed trough, which has little railway wheels on the bottom. Okay, at the back, rear wheels drive that sort of belt system, which then drives the railway wheels. It's simple and it's elegant. Unlike that.
Yeah, let me talk you through this. Mine's quite elaborate, and I suspect you're not interested, but I based it on the diesel hydraulic locomotives of England's western region. It's hydraulic drive. The engine merely drives a pump, which charges the hydraulic reservoir, which is what then drives the wheels, giving you massive torque at standstill from 0 revs.
How does it work?
That's how it works.
I didn't understand.
James, what the bloody hell's that?
Yeah, well, I did warn you.
Oh, my Lord, there's a whole... What's all that?
That's a hydraulic pump. It's a hydraulic reservoir. These are pipes. Those are gauges to warn you of the pressures.
Warn you of the pressures.
How will you see them?
I won't. But as long as they're right,
Unless you've got a co-pilot who is a giraffe.
The point about the hydraulic system is it's the transmission. This is how they built real locomotives. So this is proven technology.
It doesn't look like a real locomotive.
Well, it does actually. If you took the skin
No, it doesn't.
It looks like a Triumph Stag on top
I'm
of a scrap
visualising the Flying Scotsman, the Mallard.
Got it?
Yeah, but they're
Fixed?
not hydraulic locomotives.
Open your eyes. Is it made real?
No.
No.
Yours looks even easier than mine.
You don't even need to go over there. Sits on rollers, back wheels turn rollers, rollers turn wheel, it goes along. End of.
So it's just like a rolling road.
Yeah, it's like a running machine.
Well, James, Hammond and I have proved there's a very easy way of doing this.
But you've got to manipulate your clutch, your throttle, your brake pedal. All I have to do...
It's like
driving a car.
Yeah, but it's not a car, you see. It's a locomotive. All I have to do is set the engine revs, and then I simply move a lever backwards and forwards, the very thing that made those early locomotives so appealing to people who'd grown up on steam.
So we do this.
They'll miss me when I'm gone, which is in a few days' time. We boarded our trains, ready for the off. Hydraulic pressure is building.
The train now departing platform 1 is the Monte Carlo Express, direct service to Botswana. Here we go. I'm coming along.
And it works.
Right, we're away. What? No, I'm in... Oh!
It makes very authentic train noises. Did you hear the little gadunk gadunk? Oh, God. I've derailed.
Oh, dear. I'm going to have to reverse to see what his problem is. Yes, the Monte Carlo Express goes forwards and backwards. There you go, that. What a machine I have built here.
This meant that James and I had both derailed. But it could be worse.
Oh, bugger. So that wheel turns that way, which turns these wheels the other way, which means it goes the other way to the way these wheels are turning. Right.
Luckily, as we hadn't actually left the station, there was a telehandler on hand to help sort out our problems.
I'm going to pick it up and turn it around so that when it's going backwards, it's going forwards. So what this means is I've now got 4 reverse gears that make me go forwards. Right, now simply put it back on the track. No problem, everything's under control.
And when all of us were back on tracks, we set off once more.
Isn't it funny, you make one little error, miscalculation, and then your life is this.
Even though Hammond wasn't bringing much dignity to the situation, this was still quite a moment. Because we were now grand touring on one of the world's most iconic railway lines.
It is remarkable that today we can't build a railway line in Britain from London to Manchester. Whereas 150 years ago, someone said, let's build a railway line from Cape Town to Cairo, 7,000 miles across the spine of Africa. And they went, yeah, we can do that. And then someone said, but there's a bloody great gorge in the way. And they said, well, it doesn't matter. Here's what we'll do. We'll build a bridge in Darlington, ship it out there, and we'll assemble it in situ and it'll fit. And it did. And here it is. Oh my God. Driving a Lancia Monte Carlo on the Victoria Falls Bridge.
We are 420 feet above the gorge. Let's check.
Unexpected bucket list moment. We trundled along with our minds firmly set. But what if one is? It's one of those things you cannot get out of your mind when you're on a single-track railway like this. And then that niggle was joined by another one.
Oh, I've got a high temperature warning here. I don't think my engine is cooling quite like it should be. For some reason, could it be that I've converted my car into a train?
My solution was to lift the bonnet and then call on my old friends. Speed and power.
Indicated 40 miles an hour. It isn't 40 miles an hour, but that's what it says. Airflow is good now at this speed. Very good.
It's going numb now.
By mid-afternoon, we were confident we'd actually achieved something.
I reckon we've passed the end of the dusty road and all that rough stuff.
Yeah, I think we have. We've passed the coal mine for sure. We therefore pulled over at a level crossing to do a job which we'd been avoiding thinking about. How do we get them off?
I suppose the approaching freight train could do the job for you. What you need to do first, using the adjustable spanner, because
get the locks off.
I cannot countenance using an adjustable spanner. Slacken the lock.
Why can't you use one of these?
Because it is the tool of a charlatan.
Well, you don't mean charlatan, do you?
I do, yes.
You mean someone who just has one tool instead of 300?
Should undo the lock nuts first.
What are you talking about? What's the lock nut?
Well, that is a lock nut.
This spanner's too big to reach.
We don't all have to go to the same old folks' home, do we?
No.
It's not obligatory after this that we all the next day.
He said he's deleting our numbers as soon as we finish. Right, and we've finished delete. There they've gone.
It's quite easy to do. They're right next to each other. World's smallest, world's biggest.
We're stalled. That's actually true as well. It's not a lie. It is true.
I've had an idea.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Why don't we go to a screen now that says 15 minutes later?
Yeah.
Get the production people to get them off.
And then looks like we've done it.
It looks like we've done it. And then we'll have a line of voiceover. Soon, all the cars were off the railway line. Soon, all the cars were off the railway line. And as the border with Botswana was just under 40 miles away, we had nearly completed our mission. And for that, we had 3 little heroes to thank. I am amazed that the Ford Capri is still running. I really am. But I'm more amazed by the Stag and the Monte Carlo, because almost anyone who knows anything about cars would say those two are the most unreliable cars ever made. And here they are, soldiering along. And we really did save the best till last. Because Zimbabwe has provided the perfect backdrop for our final motoring adventure. Amazing cars have survived this amazing country.
Essex.
Triumph Stag. Overheating my arse.
Well done, Lancia. I can actually see the customs post. You fantastic little car. You've done it. You've done it. Before going up to the checkpoint, we pulled over to reflect on the moment. We have crossed Zimbabwe. And you don't know.
No, barely tell from the... Did you use these cars to do it?
Well, that's quite. I would love to keep this.
Yeah.
I would probably love to keep it, actually.
All we need is 3 bags to take him home.
I mean, this is, I think, restorable.
I think mine is. It'd have to completely come apart.
Anyway, listen, we must plough on, because obviously we've finished the programme, now we've got to finish the show.
The whole thing.
So,
What? What?
Oh, we've got a small problem.
Oh.
Well, that's silver.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to get across the border.
The silver?
We've got one silver. I mean, if we go through with that smuggling...
It is, yes.
Should we remove it?
No.
No, that would be...
Well...
well, you really can't.
You'd have no more downforce.
Yes. So what do we do? Style it out.
Style it out.
Relax.
Relax is the way. Job's a good one. Hello. Very well, how are you?
Do you have anything to declare?
No.
Can you step outside, please?
Yes.
He's trying to look normal.
Let us to open the bonnet.
Don't go around the back of his car.
All right. All right. Thank you for your cooperation. You can go through.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
I'm just going to play it as I'm just like a quiet, softly spoken, just a fairly miserable guy. I'm not going to make my bouncy self because I'll overdo it.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
How are you?
Very well, thank
You
you.
have reached the Pandamatinga border post into Botswana.
What?
You have reached the Pandamatinga
yes.
border post into Botswana.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to declare?
No.
Can you come and open the boot for us? Please, can you move with us?
Yep.
Oh, that's not very promising, is it?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, thank you.
Enjoy Botswana and have fun.
I will.
Thank you.
Yeah, I killed it.
You'll notice when I open this bonnet, this is the original Stag engine and not the transplanted Rover one. Yeah.
Open the door for me.
So there are quite a lot of empty drinks tins.
All right, sir. You can close the door.
Thank you. Oh shit, the steering wheel's hot. Steering wheel's hot. Don't draw attention to it. Thank you. Knee steer. Knee steer. Ow.
Us 3 smugglers were now on our final drive.
Anyway, I hope we brought you a little bit of happiness.
Several miles further on, Hammond broke down again.
My car isn't starting.
And even though this was our last ever drive, we felt duty-bound to react in the usual manner.
We shall leave you to the wolves.
And as the tarmac surface was about to stop,
Monte Carlo,
I decided to give my feisty little twin cam one last blast.
Monte Carlo, stood tall on that concrete with a heart of gold and some lead feet. Kids to feed, give them what they need, cause I refuse to be another deadbeat. Now lessons learned as the tires burn, been a long road full of sharp turns, catching all the curves, giving gas a swerve, eyes on the journey till it's all a blur.
Right, now finally heading through the bush to the Macadie. Sand roads, I remember those. God, they were so good, so comfortable. The hell? No way. Holy shit.
Left here.
It's my car. It's my car from the very first special.
Yeah. And the Merc.
Is that... It can't be James's Merc.
There's James Merc, yeah.
I don't believe it. The Light Bike Cafe. That is astonishing. I'm slightly choked up. Hang on a minute. The doors were off. No, were they? Yes. Someone's found the doors that we took off to cross the Macadie.
What's up?
You're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this.
Jeez, is it?
It's my car. It's my old Lancia.
Is that my Mercedes?
I think that's your Mercedes.
I'll know if this is mine, because it'll have the 5-speed gear knob on the 4-speed box. Christ, it is!
I'm absolutely... My heart's just gone kind of nuts.
Hey, look, yeah, the badge is gone, which I took as a souvenir.
Souvenir?
Yes.
You know what I've kept as a souvenir on every single special? I brought every single special, I've had it with me.
Yes.
I've got it with me now. Hang on.
Where is it?
It's in my suitcase. It's always in my suitcase. Sorry, everyone. That was my souvenir.
Let's stick it in.
I'm sure I took it from here.
There you go.
It's because it's eye back.
But somebody found... There must be the same doors. Somebody found those and stuck them back on.
Well, we left them. I remember we had to light them.
I think we left the doors with that bloke.
Noah.
That's
Noah,
right.
the bush mechanic.
I wonder if Noah went and recovered the cars and put the doors back on.
He probably did.
Okay.
Incredible. Having spent the night in a luxury camp, we met for breakfast with our minds all focused on the same thing.
you heard anything from Amazon?
Yeah, got an email here.
Have you?
They want their laptops back.
So no big fat check, no contract, no letter pleading with us to keep going?
No, I got nothing.
Right, well, this really is our last breakfast then, isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
Oh, seen this, Hammond? He broke down yesterday. We were driving along.
Wait, are those... They're your cars from when we were last here? Seriously?
Yeah, just at the side of the road.
So they've been
Definitely
here
the same one.
ever since?
Yeah.
Driving about.
Still smelled the same, the Mercedes.
And talking of which, we've got the final push today. Short journey to Kubu Island. Across the salt pans. Why don't we do it Macadie style? This is it. This is how we did it the last time. No doors. What a way to end the Grand Tour. What a place. There it is. Kubu Island.
Oh God, I think that's it. That is it.
There's our tree.
It just remains for me to say thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you. Means a lot. Whew. And,
That's it.
are we ready, gentlemen?
Honestly, I don't know.
He's on it! Properly three-legged old man went past.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
Honestly, I don't know.
He's on it! Properly three-legged old man went past.
Maybe leaking slightly.
What a moron.
There must have been 30 or 40 people in the room when the police arrived. But they're still...
Clarkson!
Sideways in linen.
Bollocks.
Get out of the way, get out of the way, I'm in a race.
Let's sing a song.
No.
There's no dignity in that, is there? Okay, it's time now, and nobody's ever said this on a car show before. Save the world.
We don't all have to go to the same old folks' home, do we?
No.
Yeah, that's it, I guess. Alright, that was that. The last episode of Top Gear and Grand Tour concluded. That was good. I feel like it was a good episode, good send-off to the guys, to the trio. I wish they would have included a little bit of scenes with the Top Gear, but I guess you can't get the license or whatever, and you can't get the the rides or whatever. But anyways, yeah, it was a good one. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As I put over here, thank you for all the adventures. 22 years. Nothing else. Quite some time. Well, yeah, that's how unfortunately life is going to be. It's going to go like this. So yeah. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I shall see you guys next weekend. Bye bye. What a show. What a show.